the internet, my name's Bootlace and welcome to my channel and welcome to the next episode of the car mod showdown at Brands Hatch. It's been a few weeks since we've done one of these, but I think it's about time we've done another one of these episodes. There is the awesome Corvette with the awesome VR38 DTT engine. I mean, that was awesome, and this was the fastest car around the track, so I think it's time to see if we can knock that one off. And I'm really excited for this episode because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The car we're going to use this time is a VAZ 2104. I think it was a Lada Kalinka in some other areas, and what was the other one? A Lada Nova as well, yeah, in some parts of Europe. But in the UK anyway, these were Lada Rivas. I know it looks like the Lada badge. So the cars were made by AvtoVaz, from what I understand. I mean, I hope I'm not messing up the history too much, but it comes with so many add-ons and modifications. It's going to be a lot of fun. But the engine that we're going to put in this thing, we'll get rid of this because we're not going to use this engine. This episode should be a lot of fun to play around with. Awesome. So the engine that we're going to use for this week is there's no engine kit for it, so I'll have to build it from scratch, but that's not a problem. I mean, it's really cool to see it come together. We're going to go for the Mazda Wankel engine, the rotary Mazda engine from the RX-7. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to go for the REW performance block, and we literally have to build this completely from scratch. But it's really cool though, like I said, to see the engine coming together. The blueprinted crankshaft, I suppose, we'll go for that, it'd be fine. And connecting rods. It's really cool to see how different this is. So this is the engine lid. It looks like the cooling fan to me, but what do I know? Now, there aren't pistons as such, but you've got the rotors. We'll go for the high compression rotors, and you can see these where on the RX-8 they have this sort of slightly curved triangle everywhere. It's because that's kind of what the rotors look like. So it's really cool to see. I love looking at the engines coming together in this game. It's really awesome. Ported rotor housing. We've got 3 to choose from, but I suppose I'm going to go for the REW bridge ported rotor housing, since we've already bought part of the REW bits, so that'd be alright. Yeah, awesome. So you've got the spark plug cables as well. Oh, this is going to look so cool. Oh, and the engine bolts. You don't want to forget those, otherwise it will fall apart. We don't want that. Okay, so there's the one manifold for both the single turbo and the sequential turbo. I don't know actually whether we'll go for a sequential. I think we'll try both and see which gives us more power. It'd be more fun, I think. We get loads of power out of it. It'd be good to apparently the sound has been improved as well, so I'm looking forward to hearing what it sounds like as well. So we've got the stock flywheel or the sport. I suppose we'll go for the sport. I think I'm going to go for the 6-speed. And I don't know whether it's manual, so we'll have to just see what happens. So the exhaust systems, so there's loads and loads of pieces to this puzzle to put together, but it's definitely worthwhile once we get it done. So we've got the single turbo. I'm going to do both the single and the dual. So that's looks like the delete exhaust header, I suppose, if you didn't want to put the turbo on, but of course we're going to put a turbo on. We'll try the twin and the single and see what sort of power we get out of it. Charging system. Okay, here we go. So we've got the single turbocharger, which is actually more expensive, so that will probably give us more power, or the sequential intercooler to intake, and then the twin turbo intercooler pipe, and of course we've got the Gredi intercooler. So awesome. Now we can see if we can put this thing together. Start with the lock. Oh, awesome, look at that. The crankshaft. Oh yeah, it looks really cool. I love the fact you can see this is coming together. The cooling fan, which looks like the engine's at the wrong angle. We need to move it 90 degrees by the looks of it. Okay, yeah, there you go. The rotors are in there now. It looks awesome. You can really see the engine starting to come together. And the spark plugs, good, the spark plug cables. There you go. Right, okay, it's coming together nicely now, and we can see, maybe we can play around, quickly put the transmission together, but we'll play around with a single turbo and then a double turbo to see which one gives us more power. Good. The oil pan. Oh, whoa. Look at the size of that turbo. Oh my goodness. There's that, and then there's the double. Okay, the sequential turbos, but maybe that's sort of how they work, is one starts and then the second one kicks in. So you've got a smaller one to sort of try and avoid the turbo lag, I suppose. But we'll have to see what happens. I suppose with the single massive turbocharger, you'll probably get more turbo lag, but more high end power. So it'll be interesting to see the difference, see what we can do with those. Whoa, okay, so, oh, I see, yeah. Because I put the intercooler on, yeah, I thought so, it's round the wrong way, so we need to sort that out. Beauty! Hey, where's the radiator? I think we need to put I think we need a radiator as well. So what we got there? We've got the single turbocharger bits there. So we'll keep them on the side, and we'll see what sort of power difference we get. The HKS mushroom filter. Oh yeah. Well, they're like bonk. There you go. The blow-off valve is on there as well. Awesome. So I think that's pretty much done. The engine is pretty much there. Good. Okay, the radiator's on. Okay, so we need to sort that out. It looks a little bit awkward. Oh, the engine does work. 551 brake horsepower. Right? 551 brake horsepower. Let's see. So we get more power with the single turbocharger. So I think I'm just going to put the single turbocharger on. So we've got, yep, so the HKS mushroom air filter, or intake scoop. Look at that, just air straight into the bloody turbine of the turbo. What a great way to destroy your turbocharger. But anyway, 671. Okay, I think I'm actually going to go for the HKS. Actually, no, let's see what the other one looks like. There's one more. Actually, you know what? That's colour coordinated, that, isn't it? I think we're going to go for that just because it matches. Okay, it doesn't kill the power, so I'm going to go for that air filter because it matches with the rest of the engine. Awesome. Right, now let's get moving because I always spend way too long on this. So let's have a look at this. So much to choose from. So I won't bother with the fog lights because they'll get in the way of the intercooler, but I will get these Zamkey things. Oh yeah, there's like an Impreza style bonnet scoop, but of course we haven't got a top mount intercooler, so there's no point. And there's also some JDM fenders, which I'll show you what they look like, but they're black carbon fibre, and I really wanted body coloured, so let's try these ones as well. Oh my goodness, I'll be spending forever on this, be up all night. Okay, let's buy all these bits. It's just so much to look at. Right, what have we got? Yeah, okay, so we won't bother with that bumper because that sort of gets in the way a bit. These things, they look pretty cool, so we'll leave those on. And the hood itself, don't know. Oh, we can take the grill out. We can take the grill out. Do you know what? It would be cool if we can change the grill. I'll have a look and see if there's any other grills. Whoa. Look at that. I was hoping to move the intercooler down, but it won't let me move it, unfortunately. So I don't know. I think. See what else we've got. What else have we got? Yeah, these arches would be cool if I could paint them, but I don't. But unfortunately, I can't paint them. They're black carbon fibre, so I think. Don't know if I'll bother with those. Okay, so what I've decided on. Well, I've been looking at some grills. So you've got the standard grill here, and behind it there, that's the radiator. It's just perfectly sitting there. So I was thinking that maybe you've got the GTI grill, or oh damn it, what happened? Put that back. Or I might go for the slightly more subtle sort of honeycomb grill. I think I might go for that. And you can see the Mazda's grill, the Mazda's radiator just behind it, which looks really smart. And also I was looking at this. There's the standard boot or trunk lid or whatever you call it, but you can switch that for this slightly sleeker. It kind of looks a bit funny actually, doesn't it? I don't know if I like that. Okay, I think I'll probably. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that one back on actually after all. Anyway, we'll sell those bits. We don't want those bits. Awesome. Right, now, what else can we find? My goodness, so many things to play around with and not enough time. Goodness. Ah, yes, that's what I wanted. But it looks a bit funny there, doesn't it? What if I get rid of it? What's... Oh, okay, even more subtle. Okay. Oh, that's the Impreza style one. Okay, not sure on that. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Oh dear. Brilliant. Oh, okay, yeah, that's paintable. Good. I don't think that bumper's doing it for me. What about this one? Yeah, I don't think that's doing it for me either. I feel like the rear does need a bumper. These arches, I think, look quite smart because they don't stick out too much. See, they come in nicely to the front splitter. Will it let me? Oh! Oh my goodness. Are they actually? Wait. Hold on to your hats. Oh, yes, they're body colour. You can colour them. Awesome. I am happy. Awesome. Now, okay, so now what we need to do is we need to decide on some running gear. Okay, I've finished taking off the old suspension and putting on the new VStanced suspension, and also the wheelwood discs and calipers, which look really, really cool, and so that looks pretty good now. Whoa, the front is really, really, really quite cambered. Is that VStanced enough for you? Is that VStanced enough for you? Yes, that's VStanced, isn't it? That's definitely stanced. We want to try and make something that will go around the track, you know. We want to try and make something that will go around the track. Here we are, finally. I finished playing around with the Vaz. Was it 2104, I think, or Lada Riva if you're from the UK, or Lada Kalinka, or one of the many, many names that this thing has depending on where it's sold on the planet. But this thing, I've just spent ages and ages playing around with it. I went for 19-inch wheels in the end because I found the same model but just it's like 1 inch bigger, and I think it just fits in the arches better. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, I was playing around with stickers, and apparently some of the stickers have managed to get onto the wheel, so that's annoying. Let me just quickly. Oh, that's annoying. I just painted the caliper by accident. I don't want to paint the caliper. Oh, there we go. Good. Put it back. Awesome. Anyway, so I put the 19-inch wheels on. I changed the hood because I just think that the other hood just looked a little bit too busy and a little bit weird. So I changed that. I put the static stickers on there. And also, oh yeah, the roll cage. So we've also got a roll cage in there now as well. Oh, man. Okay, let's got to paint that now as well. Right, so anyway, so we've got the roll cage in there. We've got the bucket seat, the Momo steering wheel. Yeah. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I really, really like it. So we've got the roll cage, and also I put an exhaust on, but it doesn't quite line up, but that doesn't really matter. I just wanted to at least put an exhaust in there, and so the mud flaps are there still, so that's cool. And I spent ages deciding how low to have it, and in the end I sort of decided on this. I think, and I didn't want it to be too cambered because then it probably won't go around the track very well. So yeah, so I think we are about ready. Oh yeah, and the headlights. The headlights. Look at the headlights. I really like the way that you can see the radiator through the grille, and we've got the intercooler sticking out the front of the bumper. Yeah, so I decided on a bumper in the end, and I've got the JDM style arches, but painted, body coloured. So that looks pretty cool. And what else was it? Oh yeah, the rear lights as well. We've got some nice rear lights on there. So anyway, enough of that. It's time to see how this thing does round our track. So let's see what it can do. Okay, here we are. We're finally ready to see what this thing can do. The rotary engined Lada Riva, or Lada Kalinka, or Vaz 2104, I think. So this little Russian machine with a Japanese engine is going to be an interesting mix. So let's see what it can do. The rotary engine. The rotary engine is just itching to go. So let's see what this thing can do. Right, okay. So the usual sort of rules, if you like, I'm going to just come out of the paddock and I'll get this partial lap done. And then as soon as I cross that line, that feels a bit better. What I've done is I've tweaked it a bit. I've adjusted the... Okay. I've adjusted the rev limiter because it was a bit too high, and I've changed around the gear ratios because they were a bit too close. And I think it feels a bit better. And also, actually, it's four-wheel drive. So this time, what I've done is I've put the ratio to 60% to the rear. So you've got 60 to the rear, 40 to the front. Okay, come on, let's do this. So what this thing can do. I found it was understeering a bit too much. Okay, here we go. Let's just where it comes under pressure. When you brake, it just seems to slide all over the place. But we still got it, so let's see what we can do. It just wants to, like, as soon as you brake at speed, it wants to, the rear just steps out. Oh no, I didn't need to change that. Go, come on. I was hoping that since I've changed it to 60% to the rear, 60 to the rear, 40 to the front, I was hoping it would stop the understeer, and I can't. Apparently I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, come on, this lap. Go! Oh, wow, that feels quick. I'm just trying. Oh. That felt really, really quick, but we lost it just under braking. Damn it. So just trying to fight that understeer and hopefully get the rear round a bit. I'm not going to bother changing up this time. Let's get into the straight and floor it again. Come on, see what we can do. See what we can do. Okay, this. Now I can try and put the power down. Come on. Right, and we can hammer it on this straight now. Come on. Come on, Lada. Come on, Lada. Ooh. Really does feel quick once it picks up. Feels quick. Feels really quick. Right, come on. Come on, just get around the bend. Here we go. Here we go. Come on now. Come on. See what we can do with the Lada. I really feel that we can get a good time. I'll have to brake a bit there. All the rear come flying out then. Come on. Just battling that to get the front round. Come on. Another lap. Let's do another lap. Oh, frame rate. Oh, goodness. Fighting it to try and keep it. Right. I lost focus for a second. Come on. Oh, I didn't need to change the gear then. Go for it. Go for it. It does feel quick. Come on. Another lap. Come on, let's do another lap. It's a lot of fun. Let's see if we can do it this time. I don't know what the times are. They're battling it there. That's the worst part of the track. Come on. I really want to get a good time out of this thing. For it! Oh, half off the track then. Come on, use that four-wheel drive to get you back on the track. Come on. I think our tyres are starting to lose it now. I think our tyres are starting to get completely worn out. There we go. There we go. So we'll be back with all the times in just a minute. So last time on the SLRR Brands Hatch car mod Showdown, bit of a mouthful, the Chevrolet Corvette C1 with 2044 brake horsepower hit a lap time of 44.34, which took the Jaguar Mark II V8 off the top spot. But this time we've got the VAZ 2104, the Russian-Japanese hybrid with the rotary engine from the RX-7, the B13B. I had high hopes for this car, and I thought that it would do a good time. So the VAZ 2104, it slipped into second place, just behind the Chevrolet, but in front of the Jaguar. I thought it would be a good time, and it was good to see what it would do, and the rotary engine just sounded awesome. And I thought it came together quite well. I was really expecting some good things from that car. So it didn't quite manage to beat the Chevy, but it's still a good time nonetheless. But don't forget to thumb up the video, and subscribe if you haven't already, just so it really helps give me feedback on how my videos go, and it sort of lets me know which videos to do more of and things. So yeah, I don't know, with all that said, thank you very much for watching. Whoever you are, whatever you are, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.